Mic on.
Oh well, that's not gone well. I can't see a live window, although there's people posting on the in-screen chat. I can't see a chat box live, so hopefully we're live. Let's turn this speaker down a bit. I hope you're with us, people. I've got no live chat screen on the other monitor, so I might have to rely on this one here, which is very small. So let's try and make it a bit bigger for my poor old eyes. That'll do. I'll have to stick with the one monitor this evening. Hopefully you're with us. Mark says this week's Stevie B. No, he won't. No, that won't happen. Trouble is I can't scroll back as far as I can normally, people. So you're going to bear with me. Pomsy's on board. XP, good evening. Dirt Digger Scott. Trouble is you keep typing and I have to keep going back up the top. Detective Jim and Paul. Jim, good evening. Nick iFinds on. Detecting the Past. And Mr. Random. Thank you, Mr. Random. Why I've got no output on here, I do not know.
In this video, I'll show you how to set up and manage live streams and you.
So chat amongst yourselves. Aaron's on. South Coast Detecting. Good evening, Aaron. I hope you're well, and I hope you appreciate how to get 3K views in 3 days. Right, so why is the question, can't I see you lot on the other screen? Right, Oliver Fiddle, you keep talking. Charlie's on board. Good evening, Charlie. Who's a leg end, Pomsy? Scott says he can't see the chat. I can't. 2-minute delay. I'm sorry. For some reason, it's not doing what it should do on the other screen. The biggest worry I had is when I clicked live and the little box come up where you put all your details in, and it was blank. It was completely blank. So I'm just lucky to go live. So we'll put up with not seeing on here. I just wonder why, because as usual I've not done nothing since the last time, and all I get is a little teeny graphic saying live stream offline, live streamed 4 minutes ago. So I've got no idea. So how this is going to go, we're just going to have to suck it and see. And I can't see who does the super chats or super stickers because I've not got a screen for the banners to come up. I'm assuming that Jim has done a 99p one. I don't know. Use your own phone without saying read the... Right, okay. We'll give it a shot, although my eyes aren't that good. Right, bear with me. It's always something, isn't there? Brad's on. Good evening, Brad. Have no fear. Hang on. Have no fear. That's Brad is here. It's the legend Suffolk Sifter. Good for you. Right. All right, I'm live apparently. Yes, I can see myself looking down. So we've got to... I've already muted it anyway. But... all I can see is the same what I can see on here, look, which is me looking at a screen, tiny. No, none of that. That's Brad. That's history. I'm going to miss most of this. I've seen scattered horde go up the screen very quickly. Oh, this is a faff. This is a faff. Watch on TV. I don't want to do that. Oh dear. What a palaver. No, ain't going to work, people. It's a nice suggestion. Thank you very much, but I'm worse off. Hang on. No, I'm worse off. I know what you're on about, but it just goes off a tiddly screen so quick. So I'm going to have to limp on with this and wonder why YouTube in its wisdom has decided to do this. Maybe it was last broadcast, maybe it was last live stream. That's getting calmer. I know I've done that, Aaron. It's just teeny, mate. All I can see on the phone is this screen, which you can see. I can't get into the back end where you see the big chat window where you can pop out a chat window. I normally pop out a chat window and put it in big on my screen, but it ain't happening. Encoders set up. I haven't got a clue why it's not working. I've got a chat box, but there's absolutely nothing happening on it. Oh, I don't know. It was all going so well. It's all gone up now, isn't it? Go to the new live control room. What's that all about? I don't want to create a new one, do I, YouTube? Useless. Useless. Did you get told off? Well, I'm keeping it quiet, Brad, but thanks for mentioning it again. Scott says, it's my weekly nap time. Better than counting sheep. It's not going to get as lively as last week, I promise you. If I miss anybody, I apologise. Just shout at me again and I'll read it out. But it's going to be difficult because I can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 comments at a time before it all goes off. I can see what you can see, and it's not good because I have to keep scrolling up again, and then one of you lot will type and that'll go back down again. So I've got no control. It doesn't work vertical, Charlie, honestly. Reboot it. Yeah, okay, no, I'm going live. It's working. I'm not going to stop it again. Vipers in the house. Okay, log in on YouTube on the other computer screen and join in the chat. Yeah, I know. Let's have a look. Get me emails. Yeah, live. Click on that. Do you know, Aaron, I'd give you a big man hug. Not you want to, but yes, you're quite right. Pop out chat. All right, let's go back to normal. I think we should be good for go. And it's all down to Aaron. Right, pop out. Put you up there. Get a bit of a big screen going on. Right, we're cooking on gas. Thanks, Aaron. Much appreciated. Better go on to live chat and then head on up. I'll give a quick squeeze through. It's gone off the screen, so Rob wasn't the first one. I'll see if I've missed anybody. UK Metal Detector Stephen Pettikin's on board. Thanks, Stephen. Richard Sherwood Digger. Charlie done that. Nick West, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Detective Jim and Paul. Right, we'll have to make notes. Right, detecting Jim. You're in the mug drawer. I'm a legend. I don't have a leg end, so I'm reading through the past comments. I'll be with you in a minute. Suffolk Sifter's a big fat leg end. Okay, Scott, don't keep rubbing it in. Thanks for shouting at me, Aaron. You got to me in the end. XP, give it a boot or another piece of footwear. Thanks, XP. It's going to take a while for that one to die down. Right, Pomsy. Thanks, Pomsy. You are in again. Now, obviously, some of you are already in, so I'll just add another go or another number on to your existing ones. Viper's here is going to count me thumbs up and have me on board. So thanks very much. New level auto. Good evening to you. Sorry, it's a bit stunted because it didn't quite go right to start with. Dieting at Shoji's. To do Charlie, telephone vertical, to do Scat Horde, reboot it, read that. Lawn Bowlers on board. Good evening to you, Josh. Alright, we'll go past the them. David Smith, good evening to you, David. Welcome. Thanks for being on tonight. Ian's on. How many in the mug draw? I'll go over that in a minute, Josh. That's Brad Drink. Yep, I've got a cup of tea. And Richard Sherwood Digger. Right, I think I'm... Yep, that's Brad with a sarcastic comment. So just checking, we've got Jim, Detective Jim and Paul and Pomsy who have got an extra go on the mug draw. The mug draw, obviously, we do it every month. And it's a Suffolk Sifter mug. If you would like to have a go, just send me a minimum small super chat or the minimum super sticker and I'll add you into the draw. This is the current state of play with the draw. Ken, History Hunters and Finds got one. XP got two. WBC have got two. South Coast Detecting Aaron's got one. Pomsy's got one. You will have one more. I will update that for next week. Jackie's got one. And obviously Ken added another one. Richard Sherwood Digger's got number 9, which is one. Obviously Rob Random's one and WBC one. So Pomsy, you will get an extra go on there. And Jim, I will put you on the list when I update it tomorrow. Okay. My head was okay, Ian, but my I don't know, my self-esteem went down the toilet when I watched it back. It was very car crash, wasn't it? Viper says this saw farmer harrowing a Saxon field today while going home. Anyone have any experience of how long until he seeds it? My first time going through this kind of thing. Well, Viper, it could be drilled the next day. I don't know. It depends, really. Mine never get ploughed and they just get direct drilled straight in after harvest. So keep your peepers open, or obviously if that's your permission, get hold of the farmer. Ian says WBS is asleep on the couch. That's Brad's serious question. When will you be making metal detecting videos instead of his live stream? I went out Sunday and I'm pleased to say we're on the road again. We have silver. We have silver hammered. I did put a little hint out on Facebook. I'm halfway through editing it. Hopefully tomorrow or the day after there'll be another video. There's something which I can't go into, which has been an issue here, which why I couldn't go out, but hopefully it's resolved now and I'll be able to get out more. So yes, that's Brad. I should be making more videos. Lou Fatboy Wood, good evening to you. Thanks everybody. Thank you for joining us tonight. Josh says, why isn't she at university? You came out to take steam pack again. Only a leg end uses an XP Darth. Ian says not back to the 19th. South Coast taking that's £11 before stoppages. I don't understand. Anyway, we'll go back to the big screen. We do have 6 pictures. We've got this wrong again. Look, hit the wrong button. That's a preview of the finds, which I shouldn't have done. Ian, Steve downloaded the full stream. Thank you very much. That's very kind of you. It was good fun. It might have been good fun for you, but it didn't do my reputation a lot of good. I can guarantee you that. Pomsy, his car broke down. No, No, well, no, yes, he's part of it. And for Rob, yes, I've used 2 bottles, not 1, but 2 of Steel Seal because it's over 2 litres. So it's about 60 quid worth of Steel Seal. Flushed it all out, filled it up, topped it up, run it up hot, went out for a drive, come back, it's cooling down at the moment. So tomorrow we'll find out whether it's fixed it or completely knackered it. Why can't I go out? It's a combination of the car and family issues, Josh. John's on board. Good evening, John. Thanks for joining us. We have, I've got to try and find me analytics now, and bear with me 1 minute. Ooh, I can't find me analytics. Ooh, so I'm relying on you, Viper, to tell me how many people are on and how many thumbs up or whatever I've got. I think I've got 28 watching at the moment. I can't find me. Let's hit that button, see what happens. Could all go wrong if I hit that button. Yep, got a black screen. Lovely job. Good old YouTube. All right, let's go backwards so we still have our chat. Now I'll have to rely on you, Viper, because I can't see it. Oh, Bill's on board. You know, Bill, the chap who wants us to name his YouTube channel. We'll be doing that later on. We've whittled it down to 3, and the people who suggested the names will go in for a random draw, and I'll just show you what Bill has kindly donated for the winner. So here we go. It's Bill's new YouTube channel name. We had a lot of names the last week, 2 or 3 weeks ago. I've been in touch with Bill. We've whittled it down to some ones which he liked, and that's Bill Detects, which was suggested by Christopher, Diggin' Bill, South Coast Detecting, and Willie Diggit, and that's Josh. Now you've each got a number, and I will ask you know who to pick a random number. Bill's very kindly put up as a donation to the winner England's striking history, a brief history of England and its silver hammered coinage. So that's quite an interesting read. So the lucky winner out of these 3 will get the book. Right, Viper says, oh, got a thumb down, hooray! We've got 12 up and 30 watching at the moment. Right, trying to do 2 things at once. Man thing, can't multitask. Okie dokie. Martin says, 1-2, buckle my shoe. No, I see where that's going, Martin, and you know, you of all people should stop it. Just stop it. Brad says, any publicity is good publicity. No, just asked person with a thing. No, it isn't great for subs. Aaron reckoned I'd get a load of subs. I think I've got 2. I was hoping you'd put a link to my channel on, but you know, but there you go. We just got to live it down now, folks, haven't we? Righty ho. Oh dear, Aaron's waited in all day for a new call and no show. There you go. Regton's would have been next day. But there we go. The John 316 UK. Good evening to you. Thanks for joining us this evening. Right, just trying to work for some comments and then we'll crack on with the pictures. Fix 3 can't win. What do you mean, Ian? Why can't 3 win? Well, he's in the draw. It was down to Bill, so blame Bill when you see him. He's whittled it down. We chose 6 and then he's thought about it obviously and picked the 3 he likes, which is fair enough. It is his channel. Willie Diggett is a genius name, says Josh. My wife. I don't think so, XP. Which one are you on about then, Martin? Which name are you on about? Because to be fair, I haven't put the names into YouTube. Anybody care to put the names into YouTube? Let's have a quick look. Let's put the names in. We don't want to upset anybody, do we? And have the names similar to them. So, I forgot which the names were now. Bill Detects. Well, come up with Chill Bill, but nothing else about Bill Detects. So I think you're okay on that, Bill. So Bill Detects seems to be okay. Diggin' Bill. Not that I can see. If anybody else can prove me wrong, please do now before we decide Bill's fate. So I think Diggin' Bill and Bill Detects okay. And Willie Diggett, let's check that one. I can't see anything coming up with any other channels, people. So if you can double check for me, people, if you can, because we don't want to allocate Bill a name and it's somebody else has got it, do we? That would never do. Right, Stans lad. Good evening, Stans lad. Even a little bit late, has been on a call out to farm stables, power back on Brownie Point Magic. It says 3 shouldn't win. WBC, hello Steve, sorry I'm late, no problemo. I find Nick, hi chick. Lawn Bowler's just rubbing it in. Your name wasn't one of the 3, WBC. We had 6 and WBC was one of them. But it's up to Bill, it's his channel. No, we're not going with that one, Pomsy. Willie Diggett sounds like a gay, does it? I don't know. Anyway, while you ponder Bill's name, I've got 3 items this evening. Prize 1, unfortunately, you're going to be subjected to these again. It's 3 metal pin badges. You got the Suffolk Sifter one, beep, swing, beep, dig, and Robbie Robot. Prize number 2, unfortunately, I'm subjecting you again to one of these signed autograph cards, and top prize this evening, just because he's on, is That's Brad gear, the That's Brad. Is a That's Brad sticker, some cards, and a That's Brad wristband. But the bin will be involved, so if you are lucky enough to win one of said prizes, you will be offered a chance of either taking the prize or opening the bin. Just bear in mind the bin, there could be a better prize, or believe it or not, there could be a worse prize. The hat, Nick, was definitely yours after all this, but in my defence, when I played it back the next day, you know, on your chat screen, what you see, Rob was first, but if you went, which all you lot were going on, and I said my screen is final, then you are the winner. So I've missed the Tuesday post, so it's going to be tomorrow now, Nick. I will get it in the post to you, so fear not. I do have your address, so there you go. Ian says Detect Bill is a better name, especially as he goes to Detectable. Detecty Bill. Oh, Detecty Bill. That's quite good, yeah. Shame you didn't get the name in. I find I want my last one. What do you mean I want your last one? This is what I tried to give away last time, which was everybody got their knickers in a twist over because I got the name wrong and I thought Rob had won it. But I haven't sent it yet, Nick. It will be in the post, buddy. AT Prozac, good evening to you. Relic Hunter UK, a good evening to you. Take the bin any day, LOL. Well, Anne has got the bin. She has a genuine bin, the bin Mark 1. I find 22. Okay, Aaron. So the thing is, what happened last week, I should have known better. I'm old enough to know better that I let myself wide open to be taken advantage of, and that is the case, and that's what happened, and that's why it's not going to happen again. I just want Rob's address. Right, we'll go over the pictures. We've got 6 pictures this evening. I've got a real cracking first one, so without further ado, I'm going to fly straight over to that. Look at that, look. Paul E. sent this in. I did have some details, not on this evening. Let's see if I can find his message. There we go. Right, a bit of background. He'd never found gold before, so this is a real good first find. And it is, it's a quarter stater. A Celtic quarter stater, does that sound right, everybody? And that won him Find of the Year with his local digging group, South East Searchers. And also had an article in February's issue of Treasure Hunting magazine. So well done, Paul. That is a super duper find. And you know, I said I never found gold, and he said, do you know what, Steve? What I really want to find next, believe it or not, he said, I've never found a musket ball, and I really want to find a musket ball. Yeah, because I said, I've never found gold yet, and he says, wow, I was lucky then. I've struggled to find a musket ball in the year I've been detecting. A year. The guy's been doing detecting a year, and he's ended up with that. Now, come on, Paul, you are lucky. But so yeah, he's looking for a musket ball next. I'll send you a musket ball if you like. It's not chocolate, Scott, but it's lovely, isn't it? Really nice. Jackie, good evening. Thanks for joining us. I showed 29 on. I don't know what Viper says. What shouldn't be allowed, Josh? Someone finding a gold stater. I've got thousands of them. Musket balls, I meant, says John. Exactly. I did think I'd give him a couple of musket balls for it, but apparently that weren't good enough. Righty ho then. Find number 2. Let's see if I can have a preview of that. Find number 2. Now that he's not on this evening, it's from Tom Jr. Might well join us a little bit later, but I'm assuming it's an axe head. Martin's just blowing his own trumpet. All right, any input on this? I've got no idea. Tom sent me a fistful of pictures and there was no description, so I've got no details apart from the scale, i.e. it's in his hand. I've been detectors about 4 or 5 years, Viper, and I found no gold. So thing is, you've got to walk over it. You've got to have the feels, and Martin is just lucky to have feels with stuff in them. I could walk over my feels till my legs went to stumps and I still wouldn't find any gold. Alright, we'll assume it's an axe head, and we'll move on to the next one, people, and hopefully Tom will join us later on, if he's not already here, because I've lost track. I haven't got skills. Mind you, the video was coming out. Very happy, very, very happy. Okay, let's see if we can find number 3 up, and that's sent in by... I'm not sure whether I've shown this before, and I don't think Val is on this evening, so I'll show it anyway, and then if she comes back on, apparently this is a way being looked at. I don't know what it is, some sort of a scabbard, dagger scabbard part of, I don't know. Yes, Scott, I know, I walked over it. Josh says Martin is lucky, he shouldn't be given any praise at all. Looks like a wood splitting wedge. Okay, Relic Hunter UK, I'll tell him that when he comes on. Don't get the leg end going. I'm not going, Scott. Yeah, I can see a bird. I think it's part of a dagger scabbard. Josh reckons it's medieval. Ian says amazing, and Viper says Saxon-ish. Lawnmower is a legend, says Stephen. So yep, I'll be happy with that. Be more happy with the stater though, but there we are. It's a dragon. Is that a dragon then, Rob? Yeah, it could be a dragon, couldn't it? Yep, Rob could be right. Okay, we'll say that's a dragon then, Rob, and then birds that have great big gobs. Pterodactyl could, Rob. One of the prehistoric ones. They got big gobs and they're not dragons. Okay, we'll move on then. Find number 4. Now, this bloke is never going to let it go, so I'm just going to shut up, put the picture on and let him waffle on and blow his own trumpet. Yep, stands lads into it. Medieval Viking with a, is that a Fernins wolf dragon and foliage design. Was expecting Martin's picture. What on earth for? I did tell you about it, Josh. You know, while you were asleep. The Dion 316 UK says that is lovely hammy. I might have one from you, Martin. You did sent me a handful in beginning of the month or last month, and possibly, let me see. I have got one, Martin. One I purloined off your Facebook page. So yes, you have got one, Martin. You can blow your own trumpet. The next one, Fine 5, is yours. Did you hit it with a spade? Look at what you can find when you don't use a blob detector, says Ian. Josh reckons it's perfect Charles I Sixtum's worth a few thousand. Righty ho. Viper says cast replica. Scott says clipped. Yep, definitely been clipped, isn't it? Yep, they've been clipping away them old edges. Now, we don't want you to straighten it, Rob, but he'd like you to clean it up. So if you've got any Duraglit or perhaps a little Dremel with a wire brush on, you can buzz over that and that'll shine like new. Val, good evening, Val. I got a picture of yours on here. I'm not sure whether I've shown it before. We'll go back to it now you're on, then maybe you could fill us in. Don't polish it, says Ian. Mr. Buttons, good evening to you. Thanks for joining us. Josh he's used a bit of wire wool to clean it up. Looks lovely now. Pomsey says, yep. It's a bit dirty. Use tin foil and a bit of, and wait till you smell the eggy smell when you know us working. Viper says, Rob, would you like to straighten my extremely thin Edward the 6th half groat worth about 500? There you go, Rob. The gauntlet has been thrown down in your general direction. John says lemon juice and tin foil. Right, while Rob composes a reply to Viper, we'll just go back one. And I'm not sure, Val, whether I've shown it before, but this is yours. And correct me if I'm wrong. I'm thinking it's part of a dagger scabbard. Is that right? Stan's lad reckon angle grinder does a good job. Yeah, very funny, WBC. So yeah, waiting for Val. Get Sillet bang on it. You want something like Coke or something, just leave it in a couple of 3 months and that'll be very, quite small and very thin. Ian says, Val, is it a dragon? We've all said it's a dragon. Or Rob said it was a dragon, then Ian says yes, it's a dragon. Josh is going to argue with Rob. Val says, yes, I think it could be. Still waiting for an ID. So when you do find out, Val, let us know and put Josh out of his misery. I said pterodactyl, Pomsey. Val says it's a dragon and a snake. Sorry, I'm just craning my little head trying to see the snake. Viper says a phoenix. Rob says scales. Yep, I can just about see the detail on that. So Rob is right, and Ian is right. Seagull, says Stephen. An aardvark carrying a rucksack. It's blowing fire at the snake. Right. Sure it's a pigeon, says Mr. Buttons. And the parrot in the very top corner. Right, we're going to move on. We're just seeing lawn bowlers. Nice little find. And this one, wait for some more trumpet blowing people. Scott. Oh, Mike's on here, and he's the only parrot on here. Good evening, Mike. Thanks for joining us. Certainly has got a hole in it. Fancy ruining it, Martin, by punching a hole in it just to hang on your board. I haven't had a party popper yet. I am a photo thief, Martin, but I thought you wouldn't mind. Give you a chance to blow your old trumpet. Did they not wear them around the neck? I don't know. Did they not put a hole in to put them around the neck? I don't know. All right, it says sent in. It's just a technical issue. Because it was sent in. He sent it into Facebook. And I lifted it from Facebook. A musket bullet hole. I do look at Martin's page. WBC says, speaking of photo thieves, I've seen some people on detecting groups post finds right the Treasure Hunt magazine. God. No, nobody here. No. What kitchen paper do you use, Martin? Scott says they nailed these to front doors to show who they supported in the government at the time. Martin says Wilco's 39p kitchen roll. So there you go. Right, one more picture and then we'll, I don't know, do the giveaway or do we do Bill's name? You decide. Right, picture number 6 is sent in by XP. Now, without XP saying anything, what's this? Who can come up with what this item is? Obviously just one item, different angles. Give me a few minutes XP and then come in what it is. I think, I don't know. I don't know which one is the giveaway. Maybe the top right, I'm not sure. No, it's not a dagger hilt. I can say that's not a dagger hilt or a gaming thingy. It's just one item, Ian. It's just one item at 3 different angles, mate. XP, care to explain why torches and hot cross buns? Thanks for ever let that one go through. Naughty AT. Sam says, is it a seal stamp? I'm not going to say what Mr. Pettigan says. It is a dagger stop end, a sharpener. Ooh, right, XP. Can you put them out of the misery and tell them what it is, please? And there's one of them that's reasonably on the ball. No, it's not a head, Mike. There you go, a 16th century knife end stop. So Pomsey was close really, wasn't it? Knife, dagger. XP says, found in East Sussex last Sunday. Relic Hunter says, is it lead? And XP's answered the question to Josh, which says, what metal is it? And XP's not sure. WBC says, heavy metal. No, I've never seen anything like it as well, Ian. So you and me both, mate. Obviously, I'd imagine Martin has seen hundreds. Martin says, Ita, Roman, they lied to you. No. And the answer is Scott. Righty, I'll just touch on this again, just in case any of you souls want to have another go. As usual, we've got another mug up for drawing this month. It's we've got quite a few Wednesdays this month, so there's more chances. You got this week, next week, and the week after, and I'll draw on the last Wednesday of the month. So if you want to be in with a chance, just a small or the smallest super chat, which is 79p, and I'm not sure about the super sticker. I think it's 99p. Just have a go. I'm not asking you to put your house on it. Just if you want to and you're interested, just send me one or t'other, and I will put your name on the list and add it to this list for next week. Right, shall we do Bill's YouTube name, or shall we do the giveaway? First person, Bill's name or giveaway? Channel name. Right, Stephen's in with it first. We'll do Bill's. So Bill is watching tonight. We'll just nip over the correct screen. And these are the contenders. Bill Detects by Christopher, Diggin' Bill, Aaron, Willie Diggett, Josh. And for all your help choosing a name, Bill is very kindly going to donate a book, England's Striking History, a brief history of England and its silver hammered coinage. Well, if you're not going to be sensible, I should just draw it. Okay, we're just going to do it. I'm going to ask you know who, the lady in the round thing, to pick a number between 1 and 3, and that'll be Bill's YouTube name, channel name. Do it quickly. Only concerns 4 people. 4 people. Can only see 3 on there. Pomsy. Okay. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 3.
Your random number between 1 and 3 is 2.
Yeah, 2. So there you go. Diggin' Bill. So there you go, Bill. Your YouTube channel name, when you get it going, is Diggin' Bill. So there we go. So thanks, Aaron, for that. I'll get the book sent to you. I'll organise it tomorrow, and hopefully you'll have it next week. So thanks, Aaron, for that. Much appreciated. Hope you like your name, Bill. So Bill has kept in touch and shown me the cameras. He's bought the first one, didn't last very long, and the second one had to go back. So he's not having a lot of luck with cameras, but I'm sure he'll get sorted out, and hopefully we'll see Diggin' Bill's YouTube channel up. Sam says, love Willie Diggett. John says, Alexa is like a parrot. You teach it to say anything.
Did you know you can teach your parrot to wave? Begin by offering them a finger to perch on while saying wave, and slowly draw the finger away. Hopefully, your pet will start to leave their claw in the air, waving at you. Repeat this as many times as you can before the parrot loses interest, or until they learn to wave without your finger as a prompt.
There you go, a crash course on how to teach your parrot to wave. Thanks, Martin, for dropping in, mate. Thanks for your comments previous to the live stream, because they were opposing each other, and we'll see you maybe next week. That's the parrot jokes. Okay, Mike, that was not my fault, it was Alexa. Okay then, right, well, might as well go in and give these fantastic prizes away. Bear in mind the bin will be involved this week. If you're a lucky winner of any of the 3 prizes this evening, I will ask you bin or no bin, and could be a better prize. Good grief, could be a worse prize. Right, we'll start off with number 3, prize number 3, which all you lucky people consists of 3 badges, There's a Suffolk Sifter badge, a Swing Beat Dig and a Robbie Robot badge. We'll do the usual thing. I will type go. When you see my go, give me a number. I will say a number between 1 and whatever. At the moment we've got 30 people on. So after you see me type go, then you can just keep typing. I'll let it run for a bit, and then I will ask you know who again to give me a number. So it's a number between 1 and 30. A number between 1 and 30. Oh, Tom's on. Just saw his name go up. All right, that should be enough. So I've just typed my stop. So mods, if you could stop, 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 please. Right, I'll wait you lot to calm down. Thank you, Aaron. Thank you, Josh. Thank you, WVC. Well, I've frozen your comments on the other screen because otherwise that would have ran off the top and we wouldn't know where my go was. So I think we've stopped. Cheeseburger, says Scott. Right, we're stopped. Okay, here we go. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 30.
Your random number between 1 and 30 is 11.
11. Okay.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
We'll try this again. We'll try and concentrate this time, and I'll flick you over to the other screen, and we're looking for number 11. There's me go. Okay. And we're going to scroll down slowly. Right. Viper says 12. You're just 1 away. Viper's 1 over. Either way, you're 1 over, Viper. Right. XP says 4. I find 4. Lawn Bowler 17. Rob 30. Viper 14. Richard 1. Val S 13. And there we go. John Clayton, no. You can double check yourself, but I'm happy with John as the winner. Let's go back up and double check there's no 11s. No. I'm happy with that. So John, you are the winner. And the question I have to ask you, John, bin or no bin? You can keep the prize or you can risk it, but it could be something worse, believe it or not, than the badges, or it could be something better. So over to you. The bin. John wants the bin. Are you sure you want the bin, John? You said bin. So he's going to go for the bin. So you've given up on the 3 badges. And lucky old you, John has won a pair of work gloves. Wah, 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 wah. So you've gone for 3 badges and ended up with a pair of work gloves. There you go. Keep your handy pandies clean and protected when you're detecting. Tom Jr.'s on board. I do have a picture of yours, Tom, what we'll go back to later on. No worries, John. Weird British Chick, I love how last stream. I know, but I got 2 chat screens on my computer screens, WBC. One of them, the one you look at, had Robin. I'm not going to go into it, but the other one, I agree. Yeah, it was my fault. I skipped over, but there we go. Right, number 2. Unfortunately for you lot, prize 2 this evening is one of these. I will sign it for you and send it off to you. We've still got 30 people watching again, so you know the score. I mean, if you get it, Aaron, you could throw darts at it or set light to it. I don't know. You'll probably take the whittle at me again. So it's a number between 1 and 30, please. When I played it back, WVC, I looked at the chat on the what's going up now, and it did say, but there you go. History. History. Right, stop is out. The stop is out. Please, mods, stop, stop, stop. One of these weeks I'm going to let it go too long and that's going to run off the screen. Right, okie dokie. Oh, got some, what are they? Stephen, what fruit are they? Right, I'll let people calm down. Poor old Aaron is going ballistic with the red circles. Right, I think you all calm down. What I'll do this time, I'll get the camera and I'll put it on the screen, and you never know, maybe the number will be on the screen when we look at it. Okay, that's my go, and I say, Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 30.
Your random number between 1 and 30 is 2.
2. Can we see a 2 on screen? No, we can't. Tom's 4, Val's 5, Weird British Chick 16. Oh, XP 3. Stephen Pettigan 4. We look with 2. Tom's 5. What's that, Nick? Q6. Val 1. Oh, Val 1 away. XP 8. Oh, John. But the Gore rules, if you won one, you can't win another. I'm afraid if John, if you get 2, I'm afraid that won't count. Should have said shown the Gore rules, but there we go. That everybody knows what's what. That's all Josh's fault. Still up for 2. My arms have been 8 now. 5. There you go. Oh yeah, that. Weird British Chick. Weird British Chick. You are a winner. Well done, Weird British Chick. Thanks, Aaron. I'm sure you would use it in that way. I can quite believe it. Okay, WBC, you are a winner, and the question I have to ask is, do you want the autograph card, or would you like to take a risk on the bin? So I need to hear bin or no bin. Aaron says open the bin. Josh says she doesn't want the bin. She, says Josh, she's the cat's mother or whatever it is. She'll take a prize. Dennis, goody, I want the bin, says Dennis. No bin, thanks Steve. Okay, I suppose you lot want to know what's in the bin. See what you could have won. Now, one person on here is going to get a little bit upset when I reveal what's in the bin. Is he still on? I'm sure he is. So, do you want to know what's in the bin? So I'll quite happily not reveal what's in the bin. Get myself in trouble. Reveal. I better, I suppose. No. Now, if Scott is still on, he's going to give me a bit of grief over this. But to be fair, in my defence, it's very nice. I wouldn't use it in a million years because I don't find anything. What you would have won is a coin album, WBC. And when we say coin album, it's like a little booklet. It's got a nice one. And Scott is already typing his. And there's little pouches for putting your coins in. So if you're lucky enough to be able to fill this up, then that is what you could have had, but it hasn't gone. So I'm waiting for Scott to tell me off. Tom Jr., you are in the mug drawer. Thank you very much, sir. Oh, Cromwell is on. World's best metal detectorist. Sorry about that. Nice to see you on this evening. Thank you very much for joining us. All right, WBC. You'll have to let me know how you want me to sign it. It is a bit of a coin album. I've got nothing that good to put in it, to be quite honest with you. But having said that, the silver I found hammered silver on Sunday. Video in progress. Zip it Dias boy. Dennis says he's okay with it. Your signature is something I can't buy on eBay yet. You won't get a lot. You won't get very much for it. Scott, what does Scott say? No regifting. Sorry about that, Scott. I've been looking at it, and it's either going to sit in a drawer until it falls to bits, or it can go out and someone can put it to good use. But appreciate it. In case you hadn't got the gist, I won it off Scott, one of Scott's giveaways. So thank you, Scott. How much money do I want with it? That's priceless, Josh. That's priceless, isn't it, Scott? That album's quality. That is honest. Well, not doesn't do justice to it, but it is nice. I don't know how many pages there are. Several pages for all your hammered. Martin could have that. He could put all his gold in it. Mike says I should get the album for all the parrot jokes. I've kept it quiet, Aaron, because I only found it on Sunday, and I'm in the middle of doing a video, and I was gonna, well, do the video. You'll see. I don't get much. I don't get many hammered, so I'll keep it under my hat for a little while. Just Detective Roswell, Steve, found a flying saucer. I'll put it up for a giveaway on the next live stream, so you'll either have it as a prize, which is like advertised, or it'll be in the bin. You decide. Tom, you're coming over in April, what, to Spring Detectival? It would be great to see you, Tom. Did I get hammered last week? Thank you, Ian. Just won't let it go. Right, we'll move on. Right, prize 1 is That's Brad stuff. We've got That's Brad sticker. Very, very, very nice. That's Brad sticker. We've got some That's Brad miscellaneous stuff and a That's Brad wristband. So that is that. Usual thing, we still have 30 people watching, which I find totally amazing. Totes amaze. So usual rules, and I'll say again, and I'll just show you, because I had to make this page up just for Josh. There. This page is made special for Josh because he went mad one live stream and won a couple of prizes, and people get a little bit sad. So basically, rule number 7, 1 prize per person per gore. So unfortunately, WC and John Clayton, you might as well save your fingers. Right, back to big screen. Right, so there's 30 on at the moment. So when you see my go, I need a number, 1 at a time, between 1 and 30. Now don't go too mad, Josh. If you bang out too many numbers, mate, that don't count. Just restrain yourself. Mods, they can just knock the numbers out. So just slow down, Josh. So one of these times there won't be a number what winner, but anyway, that'll do. Stop, 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 people. Please, mods, do the stop. So I'll give you a minute to calm down. Aaron's got his red circles out again. Yep, try and be a bit restrained, Josh, because you know you can go from 1 to whatever, one after the other, whereas non-mods can't. Still plenty of red circles coming up. Right, I think we've all stopped, Aaron. I think. Yep, we're all stopped. Can you stop doing the circles now, Aaron? Right, we'll do it with the second camera again. Otherwise, you'll never believe me, will you? Okie dokie. If I can hold it still, lets me go. Josh says, I can't help being talented. Right, we'll just get that coming up on the output screen. Alexa, give me a number between 1 and 30.
Your random number between 1 and 30 is 21.
So look for 21. I can't see it.
I don't know that
We
one.
should keep quiet. So we're looking for 21. So XP says 19. Sherwood's digger started low. Lawnmower went in at 17. 33 says Relic Hunter. Well, it was 1 to 30 Relic Hunter. Were you not listening? 23 says I find. I'm trying not to miss this 21 because I'll never hear the end of it. 23 says Dennis. 34 Relic Hunter. You're 4 over it. 2 says Sherwood. 23 says Relic Hunter. That's better. Josh was starting from 1. Still looking for 21. There's a 24. There's Nick West, there's 24. iPhone says 30. Where are you getting 33 from, Nick? 1 to 30. 28 lawn bowler. 21. There you go. 80 Prozac. 21. You are a winner. Everybody happy with that? Everybody happy with that? I'll just go down to the live comments. Ian says this. Ian reckons he won it. Oh, bloody hell. Right. I'll go back up. I'll have a look myself and double check. Right, level 21. Let's double check. No. As far as I'm concerned, it's AT Prozac is the first 21. The second one is, let's scroll down a bit more. The second one is Viper, then I find. So AT Prozac, I'm happy with that. WBC, thank you very much. You are in the draw for the mug. I think you already are. Let's have a look. Yep, you've already got, well, you got 1, 2, 3, so you have 4. Thank you, WBC. If anybody would like to go in with a chance to get a mug or draw it the last Wednesday of the month, all you got to do is send me a minimal, the smallest super chat you can send, and the smallest super sticker, then you are in the draw. Yeah, I know he said it on his screen. It's just weird. I mean, that, I don't know. That's the internet for you. So you got the that's Brad stuff. Now I have to ask you, AT, are you happy with that, or would you like to open the bin? So what I need from you, AT, is bin or no bin. Bear in mind, it could be a worse prize or it could be a better prize. So AT Prozac is going to go for the bin. He's given up the That's Brad merchandise, and it's a risk. It could be a worse prize than that, but luckily for you, it's a Dias t-shirt in extra large. So hope extra large is okay for you, AT. Dias t-shirt, extra large, AT, well done. Josh is moaning about 79 pence again. Mug draw last Wednesday of the month, Richard. I'll just put you over to the mug screen. January mug draw. Send me a super chat or a super sticker to enter this month's draw. Those entered each month will be allocated a number, and the winner will be picked at random by you know who on the last Wednesday live stream of the month. So there's this week, next week and the week after. I think there's about, yep, 2 more after this if you're interested in it. So basically last Wednesday of the month, Richard. AT Renty's got more than enough Brad merch. Thanks, Aaron. So as usual, I could probably rustle up WBC's address, but AT and John and WBC, you might as well email me your post addresses or private message me them, and I'll get your gear out as soon as I can. Thank you for taking part. Thank you for your support. It's much appreciated. Extra large, I'll make two out of that. Okay, mate. What size do you normally take, AT? What size, mate? AT, thank you, sir. You are in the draw. I'll update the draw page for next week so we can see who's who. You're a medium. What can I do? Can I do anything in a medium? Let's have a look. I did have one on this desk, but I'm so disorganised, people. You'd never guess it, but bear with me. I'm just going to nip over here and see if I can find something else. Talk amongst yourselves. Do. So much stuff. Got a pair of medium gloves. I don't know. I had a t-shirt here and now I can't find it. No, can't find it. Can't find it. Where do these things go, people? I've got a t-shirt. I'll put it down here. Had a tidy up and now it's all gone. If I find it, email me, AT. I know I've got another slightly different variation of a Dias t-shirt. That's if you want Dias. I know what machine you run. Let's try and catch up with my comments. 3000 XL Regton shirt. Nick, thank you, sir. You are in the draw. Very appreciative of your support. Yep, thanks, John. I'll sort your address out when I finish this. Viper says I won 2 prizes from here, and first prize Rob's giveaway in 2 days. Barely won anything since. There you go. Your luck has run out, Viper. Matt's Metal Detecting South Wales. Good evening. Thanks for joining us. Nick says, why does my super sticker look like it's... I don't know. I think he's just panting, Nick. I think he's been exercising. Aaron says, give me 150 quid worth in my competition next week. get involved quick. As I've said, if I can manage to get to 1.5k subscribers, I've got a fairly tasty 6 prize draw to do. They're all sitting over there, but alas, and it's my fault obviously because I don't do the videos, we're not quite there yet, but we're creeping up there. Tom says same here, living next to Detector, want to search private the day before. If you want somewhere to camp near Spring Detectorville, I'd advise you to look now, because places are getting fairly few and far between to stay. Rob, is Steve going through all the old No, not that Rob. Doris, I request you look at the group chat with your camera. Oh dear, what have you done? I can easily delete that chat, you know. We're just far too talented at WBC. Yeah, very naughty. You're very naughty. Rob's dropped the link in for Aaron's competition video. I hope you appreciate, Aaron, that, you know, that video, the video, got 3k views in 3 days. That's the highest ranking watched video in that space of time. So a thank you wouldn't go amiss. Haven't had a party popper yet, so we're going to have to do one of them, but need a valid reason. Right. AT uses Dias. I have got another t-shirt, AT, when I can search it out. If you email me so I can get back to you, I'll send you a picture and you can make your mind up whether you have the extra large Dias one or this other one. I'm not sure on the size. I'm not sure whether it's large or medium, but when I find it, I'll tell you. I'm not showing them WBC because I'm in enough grief as it is. It's very kind of you. Thank you, Steve. You're a legend. No, seriously, Aaron, what is that the best performing video in 3 days to get 3k views? Honestly. Rob says, pretty sure having me intro it made it super popular. I thought Aaron introed it. We're talking about the video. Yeah, make more WBC. Go for it. Yeah, email me anyway, AT. If I find it, I'll give you the choice. Oh, got all excited there. First video on a simplex did 5k in 3 days. Oh well, I won't be able to do anything to top that, then, will I? Don't you even suggest anything. Right, it's gone up arse. I said I have to be 1:45 now when I pull the plug. People like odd stuff. Yeah, I know, Stephen, but that's yeah, there's odd stuff and there's odd stuff. Just getting a message from Bill on Facebook. He's happy with Digging Bill. He's got a GoPro 7 and he's just sorting things out. So hopefully you'll see a Digging Bill on YouTube very soon. And you can come and join us, can't you, on the chat. Digging Bill. Steve, you have to drink lots of Detectable. That's the last place I drink lots. Nope, says Aaron. No. Josh says, suggest you use Willie Diggett instead, since it's more creative. You just want the book, don't you? Yeah, Aaron, I need your address, mate, for the book to be sent to. So just to recap, people, we did a draw. Well, we did do a draw. It's 3 suggestions for Bill's new YouTube channel. We had Bill Text, Digging Bill, and Willie Diggett, and you know who in the box, her begin with A, picked number 2, which is Digging Bill. So Digging Bill it is. Not happening, Stephen. Oh God, Josh wants the book desperately. They're far too expensive. Everything's far too expensive for you, Josh. 79p super chat is expensive. Right, 10 minutes, people. I'm going to pull the plug. I'm going to cheer Rob up by pointing the finger at the camera and cut myself off short. No, XP, I'm not camping, unfortunately, at Spring Detectable. I did have an offer from Regton's to sleep somewhere comfy, but I'm going down with a group of lads. I'm going down with the Extreme Metal Detecting UK guys, and decided to hotel it with them because it was the last 2 detectables were a real laugh. So in answer to your question, no, I shan't be camping. WBC is far in the old memes. Nick's having talks about taking the 13th century castle in Spain. Wow, that'd be good. Rob says Tuesday. I think we're all going up there for Friday, I think. So it's just Saturday and Sunday. I've got more memes for you, says WBC. Aaron says, do you drink JD and Coke? I've never tried it, to be honest with you, Aaron. That ruins a nice drink. It says, Steve, you need to finish with a screenshot. No. UK Metal Detecting Steam Petting is off. Good night all, and don't forget to flush the bog. Rob, it's still there. We needn't go into that. Tom shares the day before Friday. Can't write it in English. Thursday. While you're here, Tom, we did show a picture And I'm not sure whether I showed it before, Tom, but I'm assuming this is an axe head. Can you furnish us with some details before we finish this evening? $18 now. Everybody's going because all the prizes have been given away. Yeah, if you're there Thursday, Tom, then you're going to have to find somewhere to kip, like a park bench or, as Rob says, some toilet somewhere. Nick's off. Hey guys, we're off too. Great stream, bud. Night all. Thanks, Nick. Laters, all you swingers. Tom says this. If excuse me, Tom, this I found is at Norway from the year 1100. There you go, people. They were saying it as a log axe. There you go. You heard it from the man. I'm waiting for the pull my finger screen. 6 minutes for that, Ian. 6 minutes. You know me and my times to stop. To make Viking ships and buildings, farmer axe. That is fantastic. Nice one, Tom. Okay, we've only got 16 hardy souls hanging on to my garbage. Big boy 01 UK, sorry I'm late to the party. You've missed all the party. We're having a party popper. I'll tell you what, just for the fact that you're late on parade, Big boy 01 UK, I'm going to pull a party popper just for you because it says party poppers and more, and I haven't popped a party popper. So here we go. This is for Big boy, fingers in your ears, fire and hole. Will it work? Yay! And it worked. My cheapo ones worked. Henrik is sending me some real pucker ones. Josh wants a party popper with his hammered. Who had the best one? I think I'm going to give a party popper to Fine number 1. I think Fine number 1 was the best. Just to recap, that's Fine number 1. And I'm going to do a red party popper for that. This is for Paul E. And this is his fantastic Celtic stator. Not as good as Henrik's. Or these ones. These are beasts, these cones, but I've only got 3 left. And the shop I bought them from haven't got them in anymore, so I don't know what's going on. I know, but he was kind enough to send it in, and he will be watching it on playback, so there you go, Josh. Rob's renting a house. Oh no, Rob, I rent a house, says Tom. So where's the house, Tom, in relation to spring detectable? I've got 4 minutes now. 4 minutes for the finger pointing, and Ian and Rob gets happy. $16 people. Ian says not yet first time he's said that AT. Big boy. Got 5 minutes, big boy. Yeah. Rob says party at Tom's Thursday night warm up sesh. Sounds cool. Josh, is spring detective in Oxford again? Henley on Thames. I'm assuming that's where it is, Rob, unless you've heard differing versions. I mean, are they going to be the same fields? Have they added any more fields? I don't know. Henley on Thames, Mike. Tom's on the beer. Same area, more fields. Okay. So Rob will be over by the fence near the wooded area again. Henley, Oxfordshire, same fields plus more. Josh says, wish I could go. I need to get that autograph. Well, you can't afford it, Josh. You can't go, mate, because you can't afford it. So just forget it. Yes, very funny, Ian. Yep, my special corner. Do you mark your territory, Rob? Are you going to go back to the same area again? Rob's having a rave in his camper. What are you going to do with them, Aaron? Well, it's up to Nigel, really. They may do some different ones. I'm not sure, but I could bring the old ones. These are what are left over from summer detectable. May well be different ones this time round. I don't do them. Regtons get them made up. Relic Hunter UK. Cheers, folks. Been a pleasure tonight. Good night to you. Thanks very much for joining me. Much appreciated. I'm going to be gone in about a minute and a half, so thank you for sticking it out to the end. Ian says Rob has to have a red light in his van warning everyone. XP says Josh, have one less cruise. Tom's off. Thanks for joining us, Tom. Much appreciated. Good night and thank you for your support. Oh, they cheap, but they've signed. No, when I sign them, Aaron, they devalue them. So they're cheaper when I sign them because I just tear the value right out of it as soon as I put my Sharpie on it. And Mike's going to wait for the finger. That's not a naughty finger, it's just a finger. But Rob always takes the mickey because what you have to do when you finish a live stream is freeze for about 5 seconds, because when you play it back, YouTube cuts off 5 seconds. So you normally stop mid-sentence, which doesn't look very good. But and Rob's always taking the whiz out of me anyway. So thanks, XP. Finger of fudge is just enough. I wonder where that was going, Rob. Right, it's time, people. I'm going to say thank you for joining me this evening. It's been a pleasure. Thanks for taking part in the draw. Thank you for entering into the mug draw. It's much appreciated. You know how much it helps me. You may not know, but it does help. And I'm going to go. I shall go up to here, click this button, and then I'll see you all next week, 9 o'clock on a Wednesday. 3 more giveaways. I don't know. We'll see what happens. So just read me comments. Good night, Steve. Thanks for the prize, says Josh. Oh, wait. Double fingers are not going to happen. Everybody's saying toodles. Thanks, everybody. I shall read your comments afterwards. But what I've got to do now is point at the camera and get Rob really excited and say thanks for joining me. And we'll see you next Wednesday, 9 p.m. UK time. Pause. Count to 5.